Hello. I don't know how long ago the thing broke. Yep, looks like the session got saved, though. At least on the stream, so it couldn't have been that long. I hope. Sorry about that. We're back now. OBS crashed again. I actually looked down and saw a CPU at a number I've never seen the CPU at before when playing anything. And I was like, that's not a good sign, something's breaking. You count as an elf? I assume not.
You too.
And I assume correctly. Dang it. Maybe Magic Seller might be an elf?
What is it? What can I do for you?
No guy named Phalion?
Phalion? Yes, I know who he is, but I'm really not in the habit of discussing such things with strangers. Bye.
We're really
Hello.
doing that, are we? Alright. Let me...
Oh. What?
Try again?
Phalion, you say? Why, yes, I know who he is. Rather distasteful fellow, actually. I believe he lives at the Tiber Septim
Glad I held
Hotel.
on to that.
That's in the Talos Plaza district here in the Imperial City. I'd ask around there if I were you. Farewell.
Thank you. Yeah, that's working. Let me send some off real quick. You abandoned, obtained war material without in the stream? OBS crashed while you were out. So that's it. I don't know how long ago it had happened. But I did end up catching it because I noticed, well, I noticed that OBS was reading CPU usage like triple what is the normal range, and I was like, that probably means something. I found someone to tell me where this guy is. Or at least where he lives, not necessarily where he is currently.
Hello, Samuel Bantian. You too.
Rick's about security, you say? Go ahead and guess. What are you guessing? Did I buy a mansion?
Citizen?
No. I didn't buy shit. I was just looking for this guy who disappeared. I'm here because he apparently frequents this area. He apparently lives in this hotel. The lady told me the guy lives in the Tiber Septim Hotel. I think that's what she said. What?
Stay away!
What the hell? Who the hell is this guy?
You look like a bright one.
What the fuck just happened? Wait. Wasn't this one of the traitor mages?
Hi there.
Hello.
Callan Elendil runs a nice place at the Mystic Emporium. He supports
What the hell was he
all
doing
of your
here?
enchanting needs. Safe travels.
That was really weird. What is this sheep here?
Good to see you.
Welcome, friend, to the type... Phalion? Oh, I know him all right. A waste of life, that one. He
Not a
lives
traitor,
here,
but
you
he
know,
is
with his
ex-guild, like,
sweetheart, a
retired.
trainer.
Why'd he
What that
attack
poor
me?
girl sees in him, I'll never know. A trainer pays for their room, their food, everything. She's quite wealthy, I believe. Phalion used to have money. Used to be quite a gentleman, too. But that was before he took a fancy to the, you know, the skooma. Now Phalion's hardly ever here. He's off using skooma or wandering the city looking for some, I imagine. He comes back every night to be with a trainer. But only for a few
Is
hours,
Oblivion? Come
I
on, man,
swear.
catch up.
That high elf is
Yeah,
going to wind
fair
up
enough.
dead if he keeps living like this.
But I'm wondering mechanically why it happened.
Farewell.
There was once a wealthy nobleman that squandered his fortune away on skooma, and spends most of his time wandering the city looking for the drug, leaving his sweetheart Atrina at the Tiber Septim Hotel. Maybe Atrina has some more information. What I know for certain is that Phalion is very close to death, and I must not kill him in the hotel if I wish to get my bonus. Right. Excuse me, miss?
Yes, good sir? How may I help you?
Your eyes do not look well.
Phalion? He's my sweet.
Son of a bitch.
You too.
I used my only beguile scroll to get the other person to even discuss the idea with me. Fuck.
Yes, good
Alright,
sir?
time to do this shit minigame.
I'm listening.
It's not even... Okay, let's start. Likes admiring a lot.
Talk tough to me. Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. Not bad at all. I doubt it.
Alright, that did fine. Negative opinion of Mages Guild members. See, being Archmage sets his opinion way low.
I doubt it. Good one. Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. Talk tough to me.
Okay, this is
love
fucking
tough
impossible.
guys. I doubt it. That's pretty good. What a fool. Goodness, what can I say?
I'm making very little headway on this.
Really now, you're such a charmer. Not bad. I doubt it. That's cute. You think I'm
God
afraid
fucking
of
damn
you?
it, this
I
is
doubt it.
such shit.
Sure, that's really now. You're such a charmer. Blow away, windbag. No, you do me too much honor. I doubt it. Not bad. What a fool you are. Sure, that's cute. I doubt it. Goodness, what a fool you are.
Making a little progress, but this is not...
Please, I don't
Oh,
mean to
yeah, I
get
got
emotional,
enough.
But I feel I can trust you. I just don't know what to do about Phalion. All he thinks about, all he cares about is skooma.
Yeah, it's
He was a fine young
unfortunate.
man once, but he's lost everything. His looks, his money, his self-respect. I followed him a few times to see where he goes. He walks around the city looking for skooma. And then he goes to
What a
Lorkmir's
fool
house
you
for several
are.
hours.
I'm a
It's in
god.
the Elfin
How can you
Gardens
kill a
district.
god?
I think the house
What
is
a
deserted.
grand
That's
and
why he goes
intoxicating
there, so he can
innocence.
escape from life and do his skooma. Thank you for listening. You're a good friend. I just hope my sweet Phalion can clean himself up, or that awful skooma will be the death of him.
Yes, It sounds unfortunate.
Oh, yes. Goodbye.
Well, I know where to murder him.
Good afternoon.
Hail, good citizen. How...
Don't worry about it.
Hello there.
Got it. More like skooma, more like kuma. Like a bear? Phalion is dead. Killed him in Lurkmir's house, secure location with no witnesses. Must now return to the sanctuary, speak with Ochiva, and receive my reward and bonus. Bet doing this on repeats when you already know, like, where he is makes this really fast to do. What am I doing? I can just steal him. I don't need to be like, oh, that'd be stealing. I won't do that. Doubt there's anything worth much here. Single gold coin, that's maybe one flake of skooma. Guy was not doing his diligence. He wasn't even eating the food in here. Or... I suppose it's possible he has been, and there was way more before. Lockpicks are weightless. I can probably sell them at some point, if I feel like it, because I have unlimited lockpick now. Oh, shit! Yep, I'm good at this. Totally. I don't think auto attempts even give you experience points, so that was wholly worthless. Maybe they do, and it's now just so high that it's gonna take a while to level security.
It's you.
How is this?
Of course. What is it?
Everyone's talking about your latest exploits. Not only did you eliminate the target, but his 6 Imperial Legion escorts as well. Most impressive.
All right, so I may have gotten a bit careless, but the contract was fulfilled, wasn't it? In the end, that's all that matters.
Sometimes I wonder how you survive it all without me being there to watch your back.
Right then. We should probably get back to our duties, huh?
Sit this be with you, sister.
Yeah, don't worry about what I'm
doing.
doing.
With warmth to see you again, brother.
Yeah, good to see you too, guy.
The High Elf
There goes Shadowhunt too, a new bow.
Of darkness at the feet of our dread father, Sithis, and there were no witnesses to your handiwork.
Hell yeah.
Because of the discretion you exercised, Captain Philida will not suspect the Dark Brotherhood was involved and will not meddle in our affairs. Here is your reward and bonus. Both have been well earned. Go now and rest, and may the Night Mother guard your dreams.
Alright, let's check out this new bow. Shadowhunt. Same amount of damage, but it's 4 units lighter. Enchanted with what? I'd like to know. Turn undead on strike, damage health on strike, damage magicka, weakness to poison. Damage health on strike is pretty good. I can drop this old bow now. It's very heavy.
I have another contract when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That will rely on your ability to remain fully undetected.
I might not be as ready as I previously stated, but what's the contract anyway?
Far to the west, there lives a fierce warlord and his company of loyal mercenaries. Your target is the warlord. Do you accept this contract?
What's the catch?
Excellent. Now listen closely. Nestled in the mountains to the west lies Fort Such. It is the home of the warlord Roderick and his mercenaries.
Yeah?
Roderick has recently taken ill. He now lies in eternal slumber, kept alive only by the daily administration of a powerful medicine.
Okay.
You must infiltrate Fort Such, find Roderick's medicine, and replace it with a poisoned bottle I will provide. But you must remain undetected.
Question.
Whomever arranged
Why?
this contract wants it to look like Roderick died from his illness, so discretion is essential. Attack no one. Be seen by no one. If you are detected, the poisoning will fail, and Roderick must be killed in some other manner. That will, of course, forfeit your bonus.
Okay. Let's try talking to some people about this one. Anyone knows any alt ways in there? Is it the mission where you endlessly sneak around the sleeping guy for XP? Fair enough.
It fills... Ah, dear friend, may I steal a moment of your time? I have a rather delicate situation I was hoping you could help me with. This is a personal matter, and will have no bearing on your standing within the Dark Brotherhood. Would you like to hear more?
Tell me.
I find your decision most agreeable. Now, the details. Far south of here, on the southern end of Cyrodiil, lies a swamp called Bogwater.
Bogwater?
Hiding in that swamp, you will find an Argonian shadow scale named Scartail. Kill this renegade.
Not really stealing if you ask politely.
Proof of the deed.
Who's this Scartail?
When Ochiva and I trained with the Dark Brotherhood as children, we befriended another initiate, a shadow scale by the name of Scartail. The three of us were inseparable. When our training was completed, we reluctantly parted ways. But now, the unthinkable has happened. Scartail has fled Black Marsh and refuses to fulfill his duties as royal assassin. This is an act of treason. This treachery must be punished. Just as a member of the Dark Brotherhood cannot kill a fellow family member, a shadow scale is forbidden from slaying another shadow scale. That is why you must go to Bogwater and eliminate that treacherous snake. Please, kill Scartail, so Ochiva and I can put this matter behind us.
Okay.
May you walk all ways in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
That it was far to the south. Yeah, over here. Near Fort Blue Blood, in fact. Fort Silver Spoon. Fort, I have more money than you because I was born better. Get dark. Let there be light in this room. Swamps in the south? Coincidence? I mean, it's next to Black Marsh, so probably not, no. Another Gate of Oblivion. Scartail has been killed. Must now return to the Dark Brother at Sanctuary in Cheydinhall and present his heart to Tainava. I wonder if there was some kind of moral choice involved with this. Would not care less. I have obtained the Argonian's heart. Must now return to the Dark Brother Sanctuary in Cheydinhall and present it to Tainava. Kinda. Like, I guess he can convince you to try to not kill him, please? Or some shit. Whatever, I'm gonna light up his corpse. Oh yeah, I'm electrified right now. That's just still happening. Could use to conveniently locate assassin sent from Black Marsh that he killed to obtain a heart. Okay, but why would I do that? I feel like that's there's a question that might need an answer. Why would I bother? Sounds like he's betrayed us. Or at least his own nation. And, you know... WWND, what would Ungoth do? Ungoth would murder the fuck out of him for betraying Black Marsh, and by extension, the Hist. I feel like it. Suppose so?
How are you?
Just appeals to your goodwill. I'm in the Dark Brotherhood. Why would I have any of that?
Yes, dearest brother?
Anything about my contract?
Oh, using poison is so deliciously evil. I once poisoned my aunt Stu, and she fell over dead with her face right in the bowl. Good luck, brother.
That doesn't really help me with my contract, but it's funny. Reference to Test 5 Skyrim? Yeah, man, damn, Skyrim's been around so long, you can even reference it in games that came out before it. Like, goddamn. Hey, you sleep naked? That's weird, dude.
Yes! That is an Argonian heart. Of that I am sure. You have slain Scartail. Well done.
Yep.
Please, take these boots as payment for your services.
Boots?
They are called the Boots of Bloody Bounding, and carry a powerful enchantment.
How powerful?
I'm sure you will find them most useful. Fort Such, I am familiar with that place. It is nestled deep in the mountains.
Oh?
It is naturally well defended, But there is a weakness.
Yeah?
Not far from the ruins of Fort Such lies the ruins of a tower. That tower was once part of the Fort Such Abbey. The two ruins lie apart on the surface, but underground, they're connected by some now flooded tunnels.
Oh.
Wet and dark, yes.
Real ones remember when Such was a city?
Unguarded.
And I can hardly remember every city from Arena and Daggerfall. Actually, probably just Arena. I'm gonna fully believe that everyone in the Dark Brotherhood isn't truly concerned with religious devotion to their god. They're all just deeply troubled sociopaths. I mean, the orc genuinely doesn't seem to know what Sithis is, so I think you're onto something, Bathwater.
Get away from me.
Think about those boots he gave me. Acrobatics and Blade. Better than Shock, I guess. But, I think I'd rather have the Sneak and all this crap on my Shrouded Armor. Even featured in some concept maps for Oblivion. Transformation of Such into a ruined fort was a late decision. Ah. It's such an unfortunate chain of events. Why did you move to a different bed? That's weird, right? Who wakes up in the middle of the night, moves to someone else's bed, and then goes back to sleep? Such as a proper settlement in ESO, if you're not crazy. Probably. Hot pillow? Are Argonians cold-blooded? That sounds like a random question, but imagine if you're cold-blooded, your pillow would never get hot, right? Not sure. I feel like... Well, I think you and I have had this discussion before. Seem fine in Skyrim? Yeah, like, they don't seem to need external heat. Like, I've not seen any reference to them needing to, like, regulate their body temperature through outside means. And it seems like the kind of weakness the Hist would try to avoid. So maybe they're warm-blooded reptiles. Well, actually, they're technically not... are they reptiles? I think they're technically still reptiles, but... they're just not lizards. Looking this up. Alright, Fort Such. But near Fort Such, there's some kind of tower I can probably get in that'll let me skip some annoying stuff, I hope. Survival mode, Argonians become cold 25% faster due to being cold-blooded. Since when has there been a survival mode in any of these games? Are you sure you're not looking at a mod? Then Skyrim featured on the Creation Club. We all know the Creation Club isn't canon, because it's all dumb. That's the only reason it's not canon, because it's dumb. The only reason I need. Oh, that's right. This enchanted weapon means it's gonna lose charge every time I use it. Survival mode isn't dumb, it's just basic shit. Well, it's in Creation Club, and therefore it's dumb, was more my point. It's not dumb to have a survival mode, it's dumb to have Creation Club. That there's a tower nearby. You did some thinking about Nords? I'm sure this will be very enlightening. Or is it the, like, ruins of the tower there that it's referring to? I guess it's not, like, at the entrance, and it is not physically connected above ground. Is this into frost cold? Yeah. But Argonians aren't weak to frost cold. Which you'd think they would be if they were cold-blooded, but maybe it's a balance thing. Testicles hang lower to cool off or ascend to stay warm. I think I see where you're going with this. Successfully entered Fort Such. Must now locate Roderick's medicine, replace it with a bottle of poison medicine. Skill level is too low still. Just barely. Thus, since their bodies are naturally resilient to the cold, they, if I'm not mistaken, hang lower to get whatever cold they can. Nor balls bang low. Or are they resistant to cold because their balls naturally hang higher up to defend them? And that's why they're resistant to cold, because less balls hang up. Ah!
Hello? Who's there? Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
What is this person doing here? Unguarded my ass. Save a lot of money, just save a lot. Yeah, autocorrect. Did you mean must save a lot? Your testicles are actually detachable, and they leave them with their Khajiit girlfriends as a sign of faith. I mean, in Viking law, a man, like, as part of a divorce proceedings, if the man was unfaithful, sometimes the woman would actually get to cut off his testicles as part of divorce proceedings. That's not dissimilar. Me and my Khajiit girlfriend's so stupid because you can't even marry any Khajiit in Skyrim. Can you not? Oh man, I think there's only one Argonian you can marry. Or one female Argonian. I don't know about men. Here lies beautiful Khajiit. On Arasso, his warmth cannot be extinguished even by cold death. Yeah, Bathwater's read that one to me before. Canon Bathwater literally carved in stone.
I just don't know. Is the medicine sustaining Roderick's life, or just postponing his death? How can he survive for so long with a fever so high?
Roderick's fever's in check, unlike your tongue. How can you think such things, after all...
Faith, are you telling me we're supposed to rely on the good graces of the Divines to keep Roderick alive? Even he would laugh at such nonsense.
Then what would you propose? What more can we do? That medicine is keeping Roderick alive. For now, that's the best we can hope for.
I know, Nisha. And I meant no disrespect. It's just that I hate waiting around like this, watching him suffer.
You say something to me before? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've read that exact passage. You've, like, typed out that exact passage to me before.
The medicine will restore our Roderick to full health. But it will take some time.
Then let us trust a bit less to faith, and a bit more to our own strength. I shall guard the medicine cabinet myself, just in case.
And I shall continue my vigil at Roderick's side. It's just a matter of
Let's
time
have it
before
confused
our leader
with Quilla.
returns to us. I can
Do
feel
I?
it in my heart.
I don't know, it seems like something you'd do. You're always talking about how you want to marry elves. Yeah. Granted, sometimes you're talking about the Eldari and Warhammer, but they're just space elves. Marriageable NPCs in Skyrim are kind of weird. You'd think they'd want a better spread of races. I think it ultimately came down to what races could they feasibly put in Skyrim and have plenty of characters there. Just came down to so many of them are human. A lot of them are Nords. There's a couple Imperials, I think. Not too many Bretons. I think Bethesda truly knew how many people wanted to fuck cats and lizards. No, I think they were aware by the time of Skyrim, at least. I mean, the lusty Argonian maid existed already. They knew at least the lizard part, and I doubt the cat part was far behind. That's a Kirkbride thing? Yeah, but doesn't mean Bethesda didn't know.
Greetings, Red Guard.
Well met.
What's going on with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago. Annoying creatures.
Horrid beasts. I hate the things.
Safe travels.
Alright, where is the poison she gave me? Can't remember what it was called, so I'm just gonna have to look through shit. Bottle of poison medicine has been placed in the cabinet. Real medicine removed. Next time Roderick is given treatment, he'll die. Must now return to Sanctuary to speak with the Chief to receive my reward. Create this narrative in your head of Bethesda, specifically Todd, conflicting against Kirkbride whenever he writes something too kooky. I mean, that's kinda canon. Todd always conflicts about stuff being kooky. I said canon like it was a story. Counterpoint, Todd's pretty kitty. Todd invented fucking the cats. Plausible. The fifth era, everyone goes to the moon after the old Mary destroyed the planet. And this letter gets sent back in time and... okay, buddy, that's enough. Damn it, this specific asshole. Like the only person patrolling the exits. What the hell are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? Go away! Yeah, okay, that. If I just go... There, like nothing even happened. I just fast travel out without worrying. Yes, I can. Alright, that wasn't so bad. My sneakery's actually getting kinda decent. Alright, got it.
So you infiltrated Fort Such, remained undetected, and replaced the medicine with the poison I provided. You are truly a master of shadow.
Tell me something I don't know.
It pleases me greatly to offer you this reward and a well-earned bonus. Go now, rest. I'll have another contract ready whenever you are.
Now let's check that, Finery, the Deceiver's Finery. Fortify personality and speechcraft. Ah. If I ever need to talk to someone again, that'll be useful. Would have been useful 2 goddamn contracts ago, you shit. Meh.
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again, brother.
Yeah, I'm sure, just, Alright, I was hoping that'd get me up.
It fills my heart with warmth to
see you again,
It's
been 3 seconds,
brother.
dude.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests?
Doomed house guests?
The contract is waiting.
Oh, wait, Scartail?
Scartail now lies with the worms of Bogwater.
He gets lonely? Like,
I am forever indebted
warms
to
my
you,
heart to see you again. Okay, warms my heart to see you again. You say that between blinks?
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests.
All?
Are you ready to attend?
Explain. All of them?
You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house, and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Mist Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun.
The fuck is able to confirm you fulfill the bonus conditions and the guests are the only ones inside? Yeah, that's I was curious about that.
And
well met.
It is interesting to be on the other side of a whodunit where it's you done it.
Remember the pretenses under which the guests are there. They will be suspicious. You must be as effective an actor as you are a killer. It would be a good idea to talk to each guest and appeal to their good disposition. Remember, if they really like you, they may open up to you. You should dress appropriately. The Deceiver's
I was thinking that too.
Quest reward would serve this purpose nicely. If you earned it, that is.
I did.
Night Mother wrap you with...
In fact, let's just, put on some boots. Okay. Okay, so it's considered pants, though. What role is this fortifying?
He's in the shadow of...
There we go. Their plan. Be really nice and get people to open up. Hoard all their secrets. Adore my precious friends forever. I'm curious, have you... I don't know if you've managed to pull any secrets out of me yet, Bathwater.
Sithis, dear brother.
I actually don't know. Suppose they're not secrets if I've told them. I imagine most of what I've told you, I've told to at least a few other people, too. Not yet. That's not ominous at all.
Seeing you again. Hello, brother.
Elendril?
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Take your time with this one. Observe the other guests.
If no one comes out of the fort, they know you killed them all, and that's bad.
And strike
If they run out screaming bloody murder, that's bad. All the doors will be locked so they can't run out. Not ominous, you just really like learning about your friends.
Guests, and then you may be able to lure them to their own dooms. May your arrows always strike true.
I know what you're thinking. Go, Gron.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess I know what you're gonna say about the contract. They have a sad funeral procession because their boss died, and that's good. I'm gonna guess, Gogron, you're gonna say, fuck the bonus and just kill them all and leave.
If you really plan on killing the guests one by one, make sure that when you strike hard. Don't want anyone running for help, do you?
That's actually a pretty good point. Brother. Like, if you're gonna do it, make sure you kill them in one shot so they can't run away. Yeah. This is a quest everyone points to as their favorite. Oh, really? That's interesting. I assume it's all down here from Hill? You know what I meant? Not yours, Bathwater? Whodunit? Yeah, everyone loves Whodunit. Absolutely. Whodunit. It's an interesting setup where it's a murder mystery where you're the murderer. I can't say I've ever thought of something like that before. Precipitously.
So, the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. There. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house.
Ah.
I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
You like playing a good guy. Huh.
Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats.
Then smite these unchristian motherfuckers, cast down their false evil god. I mean, you are playing a different type of character, maybe. Ungoth actually does, like...
The sixth guest has finally arrived.
Accept Sithis as an entity deserving of worship, because it's a normal thing in Black Marsh.
Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think?
And a guy walking by here. Yeah, the same mother you and I, thinking,
together,
that must be long-lost siblings reunited.
The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Dovisi Dran, and Primo Antonius.
Primo Antonius.
Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yes, of course. What do you think of the Shadow Scales? I think we don't know enough about them to have too much of an opinion. But I do like the idea of, like, the royal assassins being trained by a cult and the exchange is any ones they don't decide to keep just stay with the Brotherhood. That's their trade with that place. I think that's interesting world building, and I like the idea of Sithis being the Argonian. This is my own headcanon, that the Argonians don't consider Sithis a threat because Argonians don't really leave Tamriel when they die. Their souls go back into the Hist. Drangmord horned into the business. Argonia is born specifically under the Shadow, mind you. Yeah, it's specifically those, because that destiny is kind of built for it. Dark Brother horned in. I've asked this question, because... I mean, how long has the Dark Brotherhood been active? Because they apparently split off from the Morag Tong some time ago, but also not that long ago, weirdly enough. Baby's sick and we're so poor.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find
Just
the gold
appeal
as
to
much
their
as
good
anyone,
like,
but
oh,
you need
we're not
it
doing
so
well.
much more than I do.
Oh, no, it's gotta be fair, I understand. I have a few... You know, I gotta... There's some other things I can look into, but this really does look like my best shot. Tell me about yourself.
That's right. It's a Breton name.
Ah.
I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble
Narrowly clear?
families.
Yeah. Anything about Devesi?
The little dark elf? She seems a nice enough girl, but to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind.
A Breton who doesn't trust dark elves.
The little dark elf?
Nels.
He's a Nord. Mead-swilling barbarians.
Oh, you're just
all of them.
straight up racist. Neville.
From what I gathered, he's a retired soldier. He's been all across the Empire fighting in various campaigns. Goodness, he's
Well,
handsome.
it's a Breton name because it sounds stupid. You being nice because she can tell I'm also a Breton. Just taking verbatim from some language in another universe, yeah.
He's young, well-educated, and obviously full of himself.
Oh, he's a
Much
sweet
different than
old
any
lady
young
who's a little
nobleman, really.
racist. I wouldn't even call her a little
All right,
racist.
then.
I'd say she's just
I guess
very
I better start
outwardly
looking.
racist.
That gold's not
find the
going to
gold,
find itself.
What will you
I
spend
can't
it on?
quite decide where I should look.
Let me guess.
I don't
A
want to break
sleazy
anything,
whore
but the
and a
chest
nice
of
new
gold could be
battle
hidden
axe, am I
anywhere.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a tavern. Not that I'd welcome your patronage. No pigs allowed inside,
So,
you see.
here we all are.
You Legion types tend to
certainly is a nice
stink up a
house.
place.
Hello, I'm Devisi. I'm
Yes.
very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit.
I get
now
it.
that we're all officially here, we can
I
look
was a
in
bit late.
earnest.
Tell me a bit about you.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally.
Primo,
but my
oh Primo,
family
oh my
moved to
love, love him
Valenwood
dearly.
a
Oh
few
Primo,
years
oh
ago.
Primo, oh my love, I love him dearly. Now everyone get down and feel the beat. Bless it. Targonian solo. What the fuck is going on? Anything about Matilda?
Well, I don't really know her, but she seems like a very respectable
He's
old
really
lady.
racist.
I wonder what
Nels.
makes him so naughty. He seems nice enough to me.
Neville?
He's a very serious man.
Don't know young scrolls? I do
guess
not.
that's normal for a retired
Fake test
soldier.
fan? No, I'm not fake. I just don't know that content creator you're talking about.
He's very handsome. But please don't tell him I said so. I have a good
tavern.
idea where that chest might be.
Oh, I should have known.
Gold
Leave
is
it to a
good as
barbarian
mine.
to spend an entire
Y'all talking
chest
over
full
each
of
other
gold.
is not fun for me.
You can call me a barbarian. It's true. And I'm proud of the fact.
Yeah.
So, you finally showed up.
Primo.
It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed
Make songs
to
out of
waiting.
voice lines from the games. Ah. They slap. Sounds neat.
She's quite beautiful, isn't she? A little young, perhaps, and not exactly high-born, but she possesses a unique elegance.
Oh, I have an idea.
The old woman, she's quite a pest, really.
Made a
I think she's
Sheogorath
gotten it
album,
into her head
a
that I
Jube
need
album,
mothering
and
or
a
something.
Glarther album.
She is
Wow.
sorely mistaken.
Nels.
There's something about Nels I can't quite place. He's not for money, that's obvious. But I don't think he's quite the buffoon he seems either.
Neville.
He reminds me of the guards under my father's employ.
You know Dagoth Wave?
No
That was him.
nonsense,
Oh, he was Dagoth.
at a
I know
moment's
Dagoth
notice.
Wave. I guess I never really looked at the name before.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Unlikely.
But you...
With every
Oh,
word
yes,
you speak,
maybe we'll
you're just
speak again
proving me
later.
right, Nord. Your kind has contributed nothing to our empire, and never will.
My kind, as you like to call us, are plenty happy serving our own needs, while your useless empire crumbles down around you.
Your words border on
Anti-Empire Nord.
I will not
You're
tolerate
about
them.
200 years early for that.
Bah! Don't get your linens in a bunch. You have no authority in this house or anywhere else. You're not even in the Legion anymore.
Nevertheless, I still
No fucking
serve
anyone
the
claiming the Nords have done
Empire
nothing for the
in my
Empire.
heart. I will not abide
That's a
such talk.
good question.
Walk
Come,
away from me
Nerevar,
now,
come and
barbarian,
look
or you'll
upon the
regret
heart.
your
Upon the
arrogance.
heart. Whoa.
I was done with you anyway. I can only talk to an ex-Legion pig for so long before my ears start bleeding. Besides, I need a drink.
Alright, are you two done sucking each other's dicks?
There. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it.
Yeah? Anything about Devesi?
Dovisi is a sweet young lass. She reminds me of someone I knew. But perhaps we should talk about something else.
Oh. Matilda.
Kinda stuck up, that one. Right before you got here, I told her the funniest joke about an Argonian maid.
I think I
She
might have
didn't
heard
even
it
crack
before.
a smile.
Rhaegar who competes with the Nords for the best military race for the Empire, I guess. Yeah? I don't know, I feel like the Orcs get to start arguing for that soon, too. Both kind of fill the same niche in the Empire, providing the finest soldiers. I don't know, Orcs are up and coming. After the incoming war, spoilers, Nels, I think the Orcs get to just... it's so funny. Orcs too, but Orcs get ignored because they're smelly. Yeah.
Ah, don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
Well, I suppose it means you're called the Naughty and not Nels the Predator, so I guess it's probably fine. Only the Orcs keep their kingdom intact for any decent amount of time. Can it count as a kingdom? Individually, they're supposedly well-respected as members of Legion, but they remain a generally reviled race. Yeah.
Once an Imperial Legion bulldog, always an Imperial Legion bulldog. I've seen his kind before. He cares about laws and regulations.
In their nature, they are the pariah folk. Yeah. And Primo.
Seems like a nice enough kid. A little too rich for his own good, maybe, but I've met worse. Oh, yes. Maybe
the
we'll
kingdom
speak
of
again
Orsinium
later.
under the King Gortwog, so yeah. What is it?
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm
Gortwog
Neville.
believes
It's
Malacath
nice
was
to
not
make
Tremin
your
Mac, but a demon who cursed them to always remain the prize of Tamriel. Yeah, I've talked about that theory before. That Gortwog thinks that Malacath is lying, and Trinimac might still be out there somewhere.
Ah, yes, Dovisi Dran. She's a dark elf originally from Morrowind, or so I hear. I get the sense she doesn't like me very much.
I didn't get that sense from her. Oh, we've been a kingdom several times over, but it always fails. Always falls. Yeah, that was kind of my point.
Matilda seems like
Can
an
it count as a
upstanding
kingdom
citizen
if
of
it
the
can't
Empire.
stay up?
She respects the law and recognizes
Similar
the Legion
question
as
about a
Tamriel's
man
greatest defense against
that I
evil.
don't believe. What'd you say?
Matilda seems like an upstanding citizen of the Empire. She respects the law.
There's some
and
racial
recognizes
commentary on the
Legion
Orcs.
as Tamriel's
Could have
greatest
been.
defense against evil. Nels is a Nord, and like all Nords, he's a lawless barbarian with no respect for authority.
Neville.
I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil.
I
My
think I
family
was
has
born
been
in
the
Cyrodiil
Legion
too.
for 3 generations.
Where are you from? I think the prisons? What?
Primo's a blue blood, a noble through and through. He thinks he's better than most people, and in most cases, he's right. All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not gonna find itself.
All right. I think I've talked to everyone now.
I can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything.
They're all just going to be saying that shit.
Could be hidden anywhere.
I want to do this right. Like, I don't want to just start fucking around, you know? Primo kid, think he's better than us. You're wrong about me. Right about you, though. Like, I probably could kill him out here. Some of them, at least. But I feel like I'm not really playing the quest the way it's intended if I do that. You know? So I want to try to be trickier about this. Argonian account is good stuff. I'm not going to read it right this second, but...
Well, here we all are. Go ahead. Oh, please. Goodness, what can I say? Really? Interesting. Get away from me.
One of the more detailed depictions of Black Marsh, you think? I think I've read it before.
She's quite beautiful, isn't she? Yes.
Reach the maximum disposition for this character. Alright.
The old woman? She's quite a pest, really. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
Alright, I guess I can just do this the normal way. A bit young, perhaps, but I can afford the lawyers. With these two asleep, I can kind of just... Apparently she didn't care. Oh, yeah, full setup. No, they killed each other. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing this the way they wanted me to, but I just don't have a... I just don't really have a build that would let me lure them to places. Like, I had ideas on how I would do it, but, I feel like the game's not really letting me act on them. Screw it. All the guests are dead and no one knew I was the killer. Must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to receive my reward and bonus. Yeah, like, if those two hadn't just fallen asleep because they apparently didn't want the money. That wouldn't have been anywhere near as easy as it was. Like, oh no, they attacked one another. Sure sucks that happened.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
He asked me to help him out with something.
Let me give you some advice. Glarther is crazy.
Want you to tell something you could do? Go ahead and tell me. I feel like I can't do it myself with the character I've made.
You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you. It isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
Sure. I imagine maybe I could get, I could genuinely start a fight between the Legionnaire and the Nord. Finding them after killing someone yields new dialogue, and some characters may take certain actions. Ah. That blood in your shoe? Tomato sauce. Sorry to bother you, citizen. Okay, that could have been fun, but I just didn't need to. They were all idiots, and just 2 of them fell asleep. And then after I did that, they were all just staying alone the whole time. Like, if just one person was alone, I might have tried to do that to get them to start messing around. But I just didn't need to. The game totally let me brute force that, and I think it was a little boring. I'm sure if I'd gotten the Legionnaire or the Nord killed, they would have pointed fingers at the other one first because of how bad they were fighting. I bet that would have... That could have been fun. The Nord or the Red Guard, one of the last 3, including you have high disposition, they'll kill them with you. I think the Nord and Red Guard will eventually try to kill each other too. Yeah, that makes sense. They were at each other's throats, like, already.
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests,
Night Mother's Blessing added to my spell list.
Of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin.
Permanent +2 increase to security,
I lay upon you
and
now
to acrobatics,
the Night Mother's blessing. May
and
she
to blade,
walk with you always and guide your hand as you
and
act
to marksman.
in accordance with the 5 tenets.
Yeah, Chiba, I don't think you're hitting it, actually. You might want to... Yeah. This is when I normally end, but because I started so late, we're gonna go over.
Greetings once more, assassin.
You just, like,
ready,
almost stabbed me.
I have a most important contract. One that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand itself.
Yeah? What you got?
Do you recall
She's just
the
perfecting
name
the wrist motion.
Adamus Philida?
Never heard of him.
The Imperial Legion best?
Oh, wait, yeah.
It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task?
I can't help but think this could backfire. But okay.
Adamus Philida has spent his
the original
entire
she's crouching
career
while striking, so it looks like she's stabbing the dick and
Brotherhood,
hates men.
Interrupting our contracts, killing our family members. We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man, and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever.
Oh, yeah?
Listen well, my child. The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is an enchanted arrow that will kill
Enchanted
Philida
arrow, you say?
instantly. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die. But it cannot pierce armor. Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted.
That sounds fucking
Leowin,
worthless, then.
Track Philida, learn his schedule. Observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor.
Oh my god, oh god!
The Rose of Sithis.
I'm not reading the rest of that.
Kill Philida in any way.
Mill's dialogue
rose
in a
or
nutshell.
not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, sever his finger, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring.
Why?
Deposit this finger in the desk of Philida's successor, in his office in the prison barracks, in the Imperial City. Do this, and the bonus is yours.
Okay.
Go now, dear family member, and...
Oh wait, this is spell absorb. I thought that was spell resist. In that case, I probably actually want the other... Yeah, I think I want this a little more for the extra carry weight. And the willpower ain't bad either. What's the point of this fancy arrow? Instantly kill the target if you hit them, but only if they have no armor. Yeah, like I said, that sounds fucking useless.
Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Wait, that does not sound like a useful effect. No, we'll instantly kill someone who has no armor? Being shot with a fucking arrow. Yeah, I am with you on this, Quilla. This is a really stupid idea. Where is he, though? He's in Leowin. Yeah, you catch someone in the neck with an arrow, they're gonna die no matter what enchantments you put on it. Alright, so that's the guy. Not supposed to go in there, but I could if I wanted to. Train just enough to get a little more, I can start chameleoning. There we go. Journeyman level. Yes, Shroud Walk. This one costs a lot, but it's a much bigger amount. Like IRL, that would come with some kind of assault fine. What? I'm just lighting him up. It doesn't hurt. Never mind that it pushes corpses. Not harmful per se, but it must be annoying. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's annoying. I'm not denying that.
I'm your relief. I'm here to relieve you. Another day, another...
Skill level is too... What do you mean skill level's too low? That's not what you said before. Alright, I guess just Shroud Walk. 15% chameleon's still nice. They seriously seeing me right now? Right here? Right here, right now? Udo Seto, the drunken fighter, right here, right now?
What do you say, pal? Seen any action?
Word's come down from the captain. No breaks until further notice. You ask me, he knows something. There's trouble brewing.
Well, things are bound to get worse before they get better. They always do. Keep your eyes peeled for trouble.
Hey, did you hear that? Thought I heard someone calling for a guard. I guess that's our cue.
Like how they have bows in here. Almost as if setting up.
Sorry, friend. It looks like you've wandered into a restricted area.
Yeah. It's annoying he just came in like that. This chameleon is not helping as much as I thought it would. It is only 15%, to be fair. Alright, I think I'm gonna reload my quick save to get out of this unfortunate loop that's now happening. The man in black leather standing in the corner. Sorry, friend, you should leave now. Still in his armor, so I guess this isn't the time.
This is a restricted area,
What
citizen.
the fuck?
Leave now or face the consequences.
He was just standing behind that door
I'm here to
waiting.
relieve you. Another day, another septum.
What the hell was that? What the? Just spawning in. Guess I just gotta observe him forever. Observe is a strong word for what I'm having to do here. Wait around until he does anything. He doesn't seem keen to do it. By it, I mean literally anything. At least I'm leveling illusion like this. Are they just standing there staring at each other for the next 17 hours? He's just staying in the guards' barracks. They talked like that was some... there was a weakness inherent to that. There's fucking not. It just means there's always guards going in and out of where he's staying. And he doesn't appear to be sleeping either. Time is it? It's almost midnight. He's still... not doing shit.
I'm here to relieve you. All's
Good.
quiet, eh? I'm hungry. Times like this, I think the thieves are all away on holiday.
Got called in on a murder. There's been some talk. Some of the men think it was, you know, the Dark Brotherhood.
Just keep one hand on your hilt and both eyes on the crowd. There's something sinister lurking out there. I can feel it.
We best get back to work now, huh? Captain catches us gabbing. It'll be our heads.
I'm your relief.
Good. I'm hungry.
Go take your break.
My feet are killing me.
You're off duty now. Another day, another septum.
Guy is hyper aware. They're just sitting around at fucking midnight. Doing
You're
shit.
off duty now. My feet are killing me.
Do you ever sleep? Hey, for real? Can at least stay moderately hard to see, because I can keep the chameleon up forever. That'll keep training my illusion. Yeah, cool, come in here for literally no reason and stare at me. I'm not getting anything done by sitting here anyway. What is the point of this? What am I supposed to be doing that I'm not understanding? He's literally just standing there all day. Or all night? Time is it? Yeah, it's past midnight. He's just there. I forgot to ask the rest of the Brotherhood for advice on that. And now I'm paying for it, I'm sure. You go back and ask. I hate doing that, but I'm gonna just... anything at all. Because I am completely lost here. He is constantly surrounded by them and not doing shit at all. I will just take the hints.
So, yes, dearest brother?
Antoinetta. Yeah, about my contract.
Oh, you're being sent to kill Philida?
Okay, you have
Good
no
luck,
useful
brother.
advice. I don't know
I
why
hope
you
you don't
bothered
get
talking.
killed.
At least I can train illusion better now.
You again? I thought I'd made...
Dude, we work together. Get off your high horse.
Hurry it up! Foul-smelling ape.
Why are you such a cunt? I don't get that guy. I've been doing shit and you're just a dick to me for no reason at all. I buy things from you, which is both of our job. I haven't done shit. He's just such an unbelievable asshole at all times. Racism, I guess?
So good
And
to
I get the
see
feeling
you.
if I was a Khajiit, he wouldn't act any different. He just would call me a different slur. Vicente!
A pleasure to speak.
Know anything about this?
Philida may be retired, but he'll likely have a bodyguard. Probably a member of the Leowin City Watch. You may have to dispose of him as well.
Okay.
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
I mean, I wasn't... To be fair, this is probably the first time I haven't been told to not kill anyone else. There anyone else
So
here?
good to see you.
Not you.
Is there
You are.
anything
You
you
have not
need?
been useful even once when I've asked you for advice. You have told me nothing.
Hello, brother.
Elendril.
It's good to see you. The
Any
Rose
advice?
of Sithis?
Yeah, okay.
Such an honor.
Yeah, I'm not
May your
stupid enough to
arrows
miss with a
always
one-shot
strike
arrow.
true.
Adamas Philida.
Do you have any advice?
Adamas Philida will find no rest.
No,
Go
you
now,
have no
dear
actual
family
advice.
I know what you're
Go,
thinking.
Grun. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That magic arrow sounds nice and all, but it seems to me like you don't even need to use it to get... As long as you cut off his finger and leave it in that desk, you'll get... So what if he's wearing armor? You think that Imperial Legion scrap can stop a well-forged claymore?
Actually, you make a fantastic argument,
Perhaps
Gogron.
Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving...
It's an interesting puzzle, but I don't have to do it to get the bonus. So why the fuck am I bothering? I guess it's supposed to be an honor or something. And I do want to do the quest right, but no one's given me any real advice outside of...
The rose will only work
Yeah,
if
I know.
Philida is unarmored. May you walk always
Sleep or swim,
in the shadow
yeah.
of Sithis,
I
dear
assumed
brother.
he would sleep at some point, but I was staking out for in-game a while, and he just didn't.
So good
Tell
to
you the
see
bonus,
you.
and you decide if
Is
it's worth
there
it if you'd like.
anything you need?
I want to get the bonus either way, just to do it. My question is more along the lines of... Like... I want to try to do this how they want to lead you to do it. But this time, they've straight up said you can get the bonus so long as you get his finger and put it in the place. That's the part that's about the bonus. You don't actually have to use the rose to kill him. Though I wonder if the rose would ever work at all if you didn't. Like, it's cool and all, but... Oh my god. Hang on. He's bathing. Yeah, I knew that would happen, because water is so hard to hit through arrows. I fucking knew that was gonna happen, that's why I quick saved right there. Didn't count as a sneak attack, but it was still the effect. Amethyst Phillida is dead. May return to the Sanctuary for my reward. Won't receive bonus, however, there's one more task I must complete. Phillida wears an Imperial Legion ring. You can take his finger with the ring still attached and put it in the desk of Phillida's Imperial Legion successor in his office in the Imperial City. Yeah, this seems like the actual hard part. I'll be taking this. Oh no, Jose's invaded my stream now. Acquired the severed finger of Amethyst Phillida. The ring's still attached. Now go to the Imperial City, place the finger in the desk of Phillida's Imperial Legion successor, his office in the prison barracks. I do this, I'll receive a bonus. Or I may forfeit the bonus until we return to achieve at the Sanctuary. I won't act like that was anything other than pure luck. That I happened to come during his bathing time. An Imperial Watch shield? Yeah, if I used shields, I'd definitely care. Well, let me look at the shield, actually. It's got a lot of defense on it, but it's heavy as hell, and I don't use shields, so, like... Seems not worth it. Only piece of the cool white and gold Imperial Guard armor set you can equip. Oh, interesting. The rest are not playable. Even in this version? Such a weird thing they do. God is denying us the cool white and gold version of John Oblivion's armor. Oh yeah, I got the office key. Imagine there's not going to be anyone in here at night. This is the correct desk, right? Now... Where is that finger? Place a finger of Amethyst Phillida in the desk of his successor, his office in the Imperial City. Now return to achieve and claim my reward and bonus. Yeah, but is there other cool shit here I can steal? Save just in case I'm getting in over my head. Boatload of gold and this ring. Would have been cooler if you left his dick. I know, Kuze. I know. And I wanted to. But I wouldn't have gotten my bonus. And I think they've already moved his corpse by now. And honestly, cutting off a guy's dick after he's already dead seems less Yakuza. I feel like he's gotta be alive for it. I had to kill him with the arrow.
Hello.
If you're still calling yourself an orphan when you're this old,
For an old
I feel like the orphan part... I feel like that's not the reason you're like this anymore. A 40-year-old orphan is, like... I feel like orphan isn't part of your identity at that point. Or at least
So
it
good to
shouldn't
see
be.
you. Is there anything you...
Adamas Philida is dead. I
Yes.
could feel my heart swell with
500
the Night Mother's
gold,
love
ooh.
the moment that Imperial pig issued his last breath.
I also got a bunch of
You
gold
have
from his
done
place.
a great service to the Dark Brotherhood today, Assassin.
It is,
Your
you're probably really
reward
hung up on
is
something.
well
Yeah.
earned.
I think Bruce
You
Wayne
also
would still call
managed
himself
to
an
leave
orphan,
Philida's
and if that is the
severed
picture of
finger
mental
as a
health for you,
warning to
then...
his successor. Well done. Your bonus, 500
Yeah.
additional gold coins,
It's just gold.
is well
Serious medical
earned.
condition, Ochiva.
Go now, get some rest. Sithis knows you've earned it. When you're ready for another contract, you need only ask.
Maybe one more.
need?
Now I'm an assassin of the Dark Brotherhood. Apparently I'm one of the very few people with that rank, despite us all being assassins by trade.
Yes, dearest brother? Good luck, brother.
Ah, Assassin, I must speak
Orders
with
from
you.
Lucian.
It is quite urgent. A sealed letter just arrived from a Dark Brotherhood courier.
Is that so?
I recognize this type of parcel. It contains sealed orders. It's addressed to you from Lucien Lachance.
Rank system is so superfluous in this game, every upgrade is just a linear result of a predetermined quest.
And
Yeah.
follow their instructions to the letter. It
They
would seem
kinda feel
the
like they
Black
don't
Hand
matter.
itself has a task for you.
This is probably why they got rid of it entirely in Skyrim outside of dialogue. Doesn't control anything, you just told when you rank up. Yeah. Wrong thing. Eliminator. You've served the Dark Brotherhood well in the short time you've been with us. Indeed, the rate of your advancement has been rather remarkable. Now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Farragut, located in the forest northeast of the Jadenall Sanctuary. When you arrive, we'll discuss the nature of your special assignment. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of your swift arrival at Fort Farragut. There are unseen powers working to unravel the very fabric of the Dark Brotherhood. Black Hand is counting on you to prevent this disaster. Do not share the contents of this message with anyone at the Jadenall Sanctuary, including Ochiva. Make no mention of your journey to Fort Farragut. Also be warned, my refuge within Fort Farragut is guarded by denizens who will attack any interloper on sight. Get through these rotting sentinels and you'll surely have earned the right to visit my private sanctum, Lucien Lachance.
Assassin, why are you still here? Have you not
Why is it still telling me to talk to her? Okay, read the sealed orders. To meet him at Fort Farragut, which is in the wilderness northeast of the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Apparently, is a special assignment for me. I think we'll do this one. This should be enough. After I do this, at least get to the assignment. I mean,
So good to see you.
to understand, we're getting to the part where it starts being way, way, way less interesting. Actually, it's probably better to just walk.
I'm only asking for a single...
Well, you're asking for a lot. It's only 1/700th of my recent paycheck. You want me to just give that away? I worked hard for this paycheck. I shot a guy in a fucking pond. Have you ever been in a pool while it's raining? It is great. But, or even in a lake, honestly, though. I'm always a little spooked in a lake if I can't see the bottom. Guard salary is like 20 septims a day. So you're saying I made in, like, a weekend what a guard makes in a week. 20th of the salary is outrageous. And the more I think about it, the more unbelievable it is how poor these people are. Like, this isn't a world where a gold coin is hard to get hold of. Assassination pays. Alright. Fort Farragut. It's a stupid name. They tried just looking in random crates and barrels. Yeah, I do that. And in 200 years, if you do it while you're an Imperial, it'll work really well. Hell, if you happen to find any cabbages, just take them to the guy who owns Pelagiat Farm. You'll be set for an entire year, frankly. Yeah, when I play Skyrim, I pick up all cabbages I find in the early game, and that funds my early game. Because that guy gives you a ton of money when you first get to him, if you've been picking up all the cabbages you run across, which is not a small amount. Honest pay for honest work. Hell yeah. Dwarven mace, huh? Dwarven gear showing up. Sure, it says something in the common currency is made of gold. Yeah, that means the economy is doing fucking great. And apparently broke people live at inns, where it's 10 gold a night. That's where people who are broke are living. What is the excuse of the beggars? And saying it's gold doesn't mean it really is solid gold. It's probably a gold alloy. It's gold probably mixed with something. Because the thing is, you never see any bent gold coins, and real gold coins bend really easily. Morrowind, it's kind of greenish. Yeah, because it's like... Morrowind is also not... Ooh, this guy just has arrows. The fuck, yes. I've been needing better arrows. Thinking of them, at least. Yeah, the weird glitch where it's not, like, showing that I have it equipped, even though it's still equipping it for me. Morrowind coin texture is based off some Roman coin, but we can't figure out which one. Hard to say. Too low quality to figure out even which emperor is depicted. Yeah. Clearly a Roman emperor, not Tiber Septim. They used an actual photograph. Really... Is that a dwarven bow? It's actually more damage than Shadowhunt. It is a little disappointing, but... Well, it's more multiplied damage, I should say. This many arrows... I can actually, like... Let me start dropping my iron arrows now, I think. Yeah, this is a ton of silver, even. Might not even need steel anymore at that rate. Ooh, free shit. Some of them are almost certainly illegally used, too. Probably. Did I get turned around? Looks like I did. Oopsie doopsie. Whipsy woo. Like traps are decidedly undeadly in Oblivion. Yeah. All really slow, do very little damage. And on top of that, a lot of them are really fucking hard to see. Which I feel like it's actually kind of necessary that they be so undeadly if they're this difficult to see. But the Skyrim where that fucking swinging spike grate will end you. Yeah. Accidentally stepped on one of those. Really funny using it on enemies. Yeah. I'll be happy to get to Skyrim eventually, but I'll probably... Before I go to Skyrim, I might even actually, like, go through Morrowind mods first. Like, the big ones, mainly. Just so I can bring the ridiculously overpowered Ngoth III into the rest of Tamriel. Because I don't know if he's ever going to be that blatantly OP again. Because I even got Helseth's ring. So he's damn near immortal. That's even without his 200 strength score. And near perfect invisibility. Yeah, you committed regicide. He was a dick. It's not regicide if they're a dick. Deserved. Even though it's apparently canon that that didn't happen, which is lame. How it apparently work. How the ring unfortunately seems to work is if you die all at once, it can't reflect anything back. Also, non-canon caused a dragon break. It's not a dragon break, it's just... I'll come up with something, I'm sure. Yeah. That's why Ngoth isn't here. The Dragon Braid took him to another reality. He'll reform eventually. It's really funny. But he's made the decision that he is going to follow his fate's decision on this. The imposter or something? Yeah, the answer I was honestly going to go with is it's a fake King Helseth that Berenzia made. Because she's got that magic bullcrap.
I have been waiting for you, assassin. We have not spoken in some time.
Yeah, hi.
But I am well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is a situation.
Use Jagar Thorn's magic to disguise some random guy.
Your skill
yeah, she would, wouldn't she?
Your loyalty to Sithis. The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated.
Bring it all together, full circle.
And for what purpose, we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link
That's
between
an imposter
the
posing as a surviving member of Russian royalty.
Sanctuary.
That's not an uncommon thing.
Tainted that place beyond repair. It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood.
Oh, that helps.
That absolves you of any suspicion.
Can't possibly mean.
Oh, but I do. You have been selected by the Black Hand to perform the ancient rite known as purification.
It was disproven when remains were analyzed and the DNA didn't match.
The sanctuary.
That's one way to do it,
must
sure.
Die. You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know. This is an unexpected turn of events, but drastic measures must be taken. Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinetta Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Telendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die. From this point forward, you are no longer bound by the 5 tenets. Sithis will forgive any murder, any
People who met her
theft,
when she was a
so
little girl
long
said she
as
didn't
you
recognize
serve
them
the
or
Black
something to that
Hand.
effect. Yeah, that
When the
also
rank of
helped.
purification has
Like I
been
said, it's a
completed,
really normal
return to
thing
me
that
here
happened
at
all the
Fort
time.
Farragut, and we will discuss your future. Now, take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple.
Speaking of Russia,
the other, a unique scroll.
Where are we going with this? Time for a great purge? Okay.
Silencer.
The apple.
The apple has been treated with a most deadly poison. It will likely kill whomever eats it, probably instantly.
Summon
To use
Rufio's
the apple,
ghost.
Simply dispose of any other food and put the apple in its place. If someone is inclined to eat, and they taste the apple, death.
This, scroll.
You of course recall Rufio, the feeble old man I sent you to kill when we first met. He was weak in life, but his spirit is quite angry in death. The scroll will allow you to call upon Rufio's angry ghost for assistance.
Move all food in an area. That's how you use the apples.
Unleash his anger upon your foes and then disperse.
Purification.
The Dark Brotherhood is an ancient organization. We have survived for millennia.
You really can't
Sometimes
narrow it
to
down
ensure
any more
that
than not me?
Drastic measures are required. The purification is one of the most extreme measures we are forced to carry out. Indeed, it has only been carried out twice. Before now, that is. The 5
and of course,
tenets
drop
are
on
the
table.
laws that guide and protect us. But sometimes, even they must be broken to protect the sanctity of our beliefs. With a purification, we cleanse the Dark Brotherhood of mistrust and treachery. Those who are slain are offered to Sithis as a symbol of fealty. And hopefully, we kill the traitor in the process. Until the purification is complete, no given sanctuary will ever be considered secure. Make haste. The sanctuary must be purified if this treachery is to be undone.
Like, you really have no way of investigating it at all? This seems like an all-or-nothing plan, and I get the distinct impression nothing is going to be the outcome. It is to say, you're losing a lot of your best people for the chance that one of them might be the traitor. You're not even sure that it's one of them, actually. Where the hell is that leading me to? That's weird. One of them over there? Joseph Stalin? Yeah, Stalin, that's a prime example of that kind of idea not working. You lose all your good people, and, no one else really stays loyal to you if they survive the purges. Kill the Trotskyets. Another Russian example actually comes to mind, Ivan the Terrible. I'm not gonna use the scroll or the apple, frankly. If I'm gonna do this, I want it to be me. I'm not gonna enjoy this. Well, I might enjoy one. He was terrible. Yep.
Why, brother? Why?
See, that one specifically I'm going to let myself enjoy. All the rest of these, no. Ah, he has the heart still. Short Sword of Flames. I'm gonna leave him with that. You can actually talk to the cat at this point and he'd have new dialogue. Well, comes around to you. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, talking to him, you'd realize how he suddenly had a change of heart and he loves you now. That's blatant manipulation. That would have actually made me like him less. It's like that, because then it's the writers blatantly trying to manipulate me. But tell you what. Nah, I'm doing this how I'm doing this. Legatho doesn't want to talk to anyone while he's doing this. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to feel for what he's doing here. I loved you all along. I'm sure. The Bathwater cared about me from the start. That's why Bathwater's a real one.
Sit that saved me.
Of course, Gogron alone survived the initial hit. She had a note on her. Most Honorable Ochiba, as per your instructions, I will, from this day forward, leave the solitude of the Sanctuary and maintain the following posts. Lourdes and Sundus, I'll travel to and remain in the city of Leowin. I'll spy any and all vessels entering into the Imperial Province by sea. Upon my return to the Sanctuary, report on which ships have sailed the Nibbin northward to the Imperial City. Lourdes, I'm to spend my day here in Cheydinhal, the establishment known as the Cheydinhal Bridge Inn. I will spy the citizens of the city and report back on anyone I deem a threat to Sanctuary security. Lourdes, remain in Cheydinhal. Keep a watchful eye on the Sanctuary entrance. First sign of suspicious activity, and report back to you immediately. Thanks again to you, Ochiba. Alliance on my gift for subterfuge will serve the Brotherhood well, this I promise. May we walk always in the shadow of Sithis, Talendril. Remember seeing the guy play Dragon Age Inquisition, fighting that dragon, I thought, man, Ruka's friend is pretty cool. Is that when you first started watching me? I'm not I do not recall how long you've been around me. That sounds right. Drop these. Back in October or maybe September. I think it was October because I was really panicking. No, it was September. I was really panicking because Veilguard was coming out. Now, I wasn't sure I was going to be done in time to do it. Panic for nothing? Look, my expectations were low, but holy fuck. Won't feel a thing, buddy. Alright, if I move slightly over, you won't feel a thing, buddy. Vicente Valtieri is dead. Who wishes to become a vampire must seek another means of acquiring the dark gift. Yeah, that's why... I don't know how I feel about this. This feels cheap, you know? Play more brittleness. Disintegrate weapon on strike. Eh. It was interesting that this is your last chance to get vampirism that way. Think you put garlic in his pocket? I don't think that's and he just slumps over. That might be an Easter egg, but I don't think in lore that's supposed to work. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I don't think that should. He's allergic. Like, it's not because he's a vampire, that's completely unrelated. Alright, what day is it? Loridus. Note about it, it's not a vampire thing, he specifically is allergic, but it's an out-of-universe reference to vampires, so that's still really funny. He comes back to Chadenall at some point, and rather than try to chase his things, I'll just wait here until he comes back. Our last person. Let me check the thing again. That note existing makes me wonder if Ochiva was... Yeah, forgot to pick that up. Makes me wonder if it was her who was, at least among them, who might have been it. She's telling someone to do something weird. Yeah. Lourdes and Sundus. Tyrtus and Tertus, he should be back. Sundus, so give it another day waiting. Tick, tock, 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 tick, tock. Found the source of the ticket. It's a pipe bomb. Oh no! I gotta. I'm sorry, sister. What must she have thought coming back to that? Purification is now complete. Every Dark Brotherhood member based out of the Chadenall Sanctuary has been killed. Report back to Lucien Lachance at Fort Farragut. Destroyed the infidels in the name of Christ and won salvation. Base ring of feather. Feather on self 25 points. Ah, that's kind of nice. Take some extra magical arrows. Might let me recharge stuff. Akaviri Warhammer Burden. Dwarven Graves, Glass Battle Axe. Don't need that stuff. A glass bow. It's actually, I think, even better than Dwarven. Yeah. By a notable amount. Okay, it does let me wear 2 rings. So I was like, what the fuck? 25 points of feather. Oh, it increases your capacity instead of decreasing your weight? That's silly. Marie just had food in there. I'm sorry, schemer. I really am. Dark Guardian can stick around. It's a corpse. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I wanted to check the other chests. You know, I love checking out chests. I guess Ochiba might not have had one. What a great guy, that schemer? Who? It's the rat. Oh. Yeah, the pet schemer. Isn't Morrowind she has a chest? Not what I meant. But I appreciate you carrying on with the joke. Yeah, just in the fucking... This giant tree is actually hollowed out. You got me. You sure did.
I speak for the Night Mother. The ritual of purification is complete. Well done. Sithis has been appeased, and the time has come to acknowledge and reward your unwavering loyalty. The Black Hand is most pleased with your progress. You have been invited to share in secrets that few within the Dark Brotherhood even know exist. Your life in the Sanctuary is over. Those contracts are behind you.
The interesting ones?
Now, you will serve the Black Hand. You will serve me. From this moment forward, you will walk in the shadows as my silencer. You will receive contracts only from me. Your new life has begun. Listen well, child. No longer will you receive orders directly. Instead, you will visit
Silencer, I hardly know her.
Scattered throughout
there it is.
Cyrodiil. Your next contract can be found at the Dead Drop on Hero Hill, southeast of here. A hollow in the moss-covered rock contains all you need to know.
Why don't you just tell me now to avoid this bullcrap?
Will not speak again, unless I deem it necessary. Ah, yes. There is one last thing. I have for you a very special gift. Waiting just outside is a magnificent steed named Shadowmere. She has served me well. I present her now to you, as a token of my trust and love.
Yeah, let's ease up on that second one.
And may Sithis guide you in this new stage of your life's dark journey. Go now, child of Sithis. Walk in the shadow of fear and bring glory to our...
He just loves you? I don't know how comfortable I am with that. No biggie. Said there was a horse just outside. Where is it? Oh, I think I see it. Call it a hunch. I think this might be the horse he was referring to. Well... I killed the only people I ever liked. Bodes very poorly for my future. Yeah, that's a very odd way to do that. Okay, I'm not sure how much I trust this game to hold on to my horse riding save. I'm gonna do that, and this is where we're gonna call it. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. You didn't come, you don't gotta thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.